Hello and welcome everybody back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare of Anno 1800. Yeah, in the last episode we finally built a new city just for the engineers, and you know what that means? We are going to focus on the investors this time. So let's start with that right off the bat. And let's move all these buildings. So that we have a little bit of city density around the World's Fair. And this is actually way faster than just building a new city and upgrading the people. Especially considering that not all trade routes have been adjusted properly yet. I mean, we adjusted them properly, but it takes some time until the transports start working properly because of all the because of a large storage that most of these houses actually have, that most of these islands actually have, and the warehouses. That is how I want to say it. So, we are just here realigning our little investor city. Okay, maybe I should speed up the time a little bit so that our transports can actually readjust. Well, this actually looks quite interesting as a building formation. I mean, if something looks ugly, we can just cycle through the building appearances. What I notice now is we need some electricity on this side. I know that some of you are still going to complain, oh, why are you building a pub there in the investor district? It's quite easy, because having a pub actually avoids negative press. Still, the question is, where are we going to build another power plant? Yeah, we are probably going to do it just here. Right next to the bank. Okay, it adjusted that part already. Okay then. Time to continue.
People celebrate your leadership.
Dum 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 dum. And I know that this must be boring as hell for everyone.
Leadership. Your city has grown uglier.
But Kebab Town has become less attractive. Dum 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 dum. Soon, at least that part of the city is being done. So now it's time to move the rest where earlier the artisans have been. Do we actually need to place another members club somewhere? Seems a little bit like it. Also, I'm missing a church up here, and there's one artisan house. That was not supposed to be there. Okay, we got
I'm
here.
confident it's ready to go.
Yeah,
It
yeah.
is bad. It's important to be true.
Yeah, it's important that you leave me alone. Okay. We have a university up there.
How thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
Oh, come on, guys. Just leave me alone for a while. I want to do stuff. I have to think. So, why is it that the developers thought that in a game where so much thinking has to be done, needs so
The
many
festival has
interruptions
ended.
by notifications? That can't just be done as a
Your
side
city
message.
has grown uglier. Game saved.
Oh wait, didn't we already have good coverage over there? Not really. I mean, in long term, we are going to expand the city anyways again. So we might just keep most of the buildings standing here. The little town hall among all these investor buildings. That is also something that one of you guys already suggested. Why didn't we developers just allow building investor buildings from scratch, or for each population class? Why do we have to go for the entire upgrade mechanic? And that is actually quite a good question. Because here we can now clearly see what it leads to. Okay, I'm now going to ignore the corners because I'm just going to cycle through building experience, building appearances, not experiences. Oh my god! It just shows that I'm not completely awake yet.
The festival has ended.
And maybe then we can also
City has
switch the
grown
location of a museum to go more here, to the center, and actually build the city around it like a park, once we have taken care of the industry. That might actually be a very interesting endeavor. To have basically a central park for our city. Okay, then let's see if I recall correctly.
Game saved.
Okay, I don't know what the corner buildings are thinking.
The festival
But
has
hey.
ended. Your city has grown uglier.
And maybe I'm also willing to increase the number of investors that we have in the city a little bit. So that we have more influence available.
All perfectly legal.
Yeah, Eli, just shut up a little
I
bit.
could simply go to press. We have taken to calling you the master.
The frequency for the
journalism.
newspaper is just way too often. I mean, we have a quite comparable mechanic in Colony. But there it is not like every 5 minutes. Okay then. I know that this city is actually far from being beautiful. But again, it's just meant to house all of our investors. So I guess that is actually quite okay.
The Melia is merely ordinary.
Game saved.
And slowly but steadily,
By Jove!
everything here is taking shape.
I was the one who made all this possible.
Yeah, that actually doesn't look so bad. Okay then, do we have to do some further readjustments in some areas?
I
No,
have
looks like
need
all
of
the
a
corner
friend.
pieces
You
are in place.
laugh, Lunga.
We are reasonably situated.
So, and we need
Which
a
basket?
bit over 1,000 more investors. Of course we're running out of light bulbs because they are being transported to a different city. So those will be our next investors. Quite a growth actually. But hey.
You reached a new milestone.
You were in politics,
The people celebrate your leadership.
Yeah, we really need to increase our cigar production and everything else.
The festival has ended.
Hey, we will do that in long term.
Your city has grown uglier.
Did it? Who would have thought that cities might grow uglier? Okay, in the meantime, trade routes. Yeah, there's now actually not much that needs to be changed, except of some naming conventions.
You reached a new milestone.
Wow, new city status, port town. Yeah, like we never had that before. Okay, we are losing engineers. Why? Because you are low on glasses and light bulbs. I see.
I'm confident it's ready to go. Oh, impeccable timing. There's changes? Really?
Now come on. Be
Game
quicker.
saved.
So that I can end this episode. In the next episode we are going with a heavy industry part. Yeah, maybe I should split these two up. One of them here in the center. The other one stays here, and then there are some buildings around it. On the other hand, that would be less efficient. It would just look better. Decisions.
You reached a new milestone.
Yay, royal taxes are increasing. Isn't that great? I hate the royal tax mechanic. Or more, I hate how it is being communicated. Oh, come on, artisans. Get everybody in there. Make yourself cozy and feel at home. I just want to upgrade the building. But again, which island will we make our main production island? It should be a large one, like here. Also, we got here quite a lot of raw materials. I mean, 3 coal deposits.
A fire broke out.
Of course, here again. So, and here the people are missing a bit of a university. Good thing it was quite easy to find a solution.
You reached a new milestone.
Qualitative assessments, she promised.
Now game, please, come on, be a little bit quicker. We are essentially just waiting here. Yeah, that was definitely improvised down here. But they can also get their goods from down there.
We can move on this.
Game saved.
But what are we going to do with that gap over here? It's 4x4, so we can fill it with some decoration. Yeah, we will build some decoration around these two.
The formula is in.
And once more, it is the light bulbs. You have that, maybe that will help. It's all because we are running low on coal for filament. I mean, light bulbs, they are in theory such an easy production line. So now we got a little bit more of influence. That just shows great promise.
Look closer. Amazing.
Okay then, I guess that was it for today. As I said, in the next episode we are going to focus on the industry. First on building materials. And once we have that set up, we are going to move all the productions to a central island. So that will be very oil heavy.
One final look. The idiot is back. Oh heavens! I thought you were the photographer. Uncompromising journalism.
Okay then, time to...
We're in the presence of a virtuoso.
Guys...
The festival has ended.
Gifts are nice, but not if they are delivered in that way.
Your city has grown uglier.
So, yeah, and that was it. Mostly an episode full of rearranging buildings. But now the base is set. As always, I hope you liked this episode, even if it was so boring. And yeah, if you did, then feel free to leave a thumbs up. It's always a great feedback for me. It always makes me happy, keeps me motivated. You know the rest. If you have any direct feedback or questions, then yeah, just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read them all. And yeah, if you want to get in touch with the community or with me directly, you may join our community Discord. You'll find an invitation link in the video description below. And yeah, if you want to get notified whenever I upload something new, then just make sure that you are subscribed to the channel and that notifications are activated in your settings. And with that, I say goodbye and see you in the next episode of Anno 1800. Bye bye!